Hi everybody, it's Tony Dixon from Cool Running Software. So this video here is going to go over the objects area inside the Cool Running admin area of your system. So if you go under admin and you go under objects, you're going to have all these different options here, and I'm going to go over each one and kind of describe what each one does. First one, you have announcements. So what the announcement does is it basically makes it so you can actually put an announcement right on the front page of your license. So let me go back to this here. It says, use the announcements list to post messages on the home page of the portal. So let me I'll make one up right here, real quick. Announcements, I'm going to put a little plus sign there and say, hello, Cool Running Software. Okay, and I can put a start date and an end date on this. So I'll put today's date, which is 6/14, and I'll just do it for tomorrow. And yes. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and create that announcement. Oops, I got to put something in there. Okay, create the announcement. All right, so let me go to the home page and I'll show you what happened. And so on the front page of everyone who logs into the system, they're just going to see that message. All right, and so I'm going to go back into the objects area and go move on to the next one. All right, so we got the counters. I don't want anybody to mess with the counters. So this right here just shows where the receipts are, where the receipt numbers are last left off. But honestly, nobody should be messing with this area. All right, custom attributes. Custom attributes is how you can customize the export files going into whatever accounting system that you may have. QuickBooks, Recon, MyOB, QuickBooks Online. And there's a couple other applications that we import to, but pretty much any accounting software will accept some type of export file. So any type of export files that we create out of our Cool Running system, this is where you can go ahead and customize exactly how that export file is going to be laid out. I typically don't recommend people to mess around too much in this. A lot of times people just come to me for advice on this, but there'll be more videos going over this a little bit, when specifically adding a new product into the system. Okay, so I'm going back into the object definitions. Custom events. Events is something that you can post on your front page. So, for instance, if I do Bike Festival. And I can put whatever I want there, and I'll put a date for today again, 6/14, and I'll end it and I'll just end date 6. We'll just put tomorrow. As an all-day event, I'll just put down yes, and I'll just put Bike Festival down here. You put whatever you want, actually. So I'm going to create the event. So let me go to the home page and show you what that just did. So over here is where there it is right there. There's the Bike Festival. So when that date comes up, you'll see the actual message right there, and I can actually click on it and see the information about it. So it basically makes it so you can post important things on your front page. So again, I'm going to go back into my objects. Help documents. This is a place here that you can upload multiple documents. Documents that you might want to store inside the cloud, be it any type of contracts or anything like that, or videos, whatever. You can kind of upload them and store them inside this area just by hitting plus and going ahead and loading the file. Okay, go back to the object definitions again. All right, down here for links. Links is where you can go ahead and put in, you can see here I already put a few of them in, and that's very simple. You just go ahead and hit the plus sign, name of it, put the description, and then copy and paste the web address of what it is. So what that does here is I'm going to go back here. Let me show you again the different things that I put in here, like the weather and things like that. So if I go back to my home page, you're going to see these different links that I can real easily click on, and it just brings up whatever it is. Okay, so again, I'm going to go back in the admin objects area. And finally, private labels. This is a big one right here. And this is my Olmsted Ice system, which is turned into more of my test system right now. But you can go ahead and set up private labels. In other words, you can set up specific locations to have different receipt headers and footer information. I did the video on the admin and the settings area where we show the default receipt settings inside your system. But this right here will override the default and make it so you can have specific header and footer information. So for instance, I created one here called Tony's Ice. You can see right here it says Tony's Ice. But let me give you a better one here. Let's do this Riverine Ice. See, here is a company in Australia. I was able to upload a logo. So what this does is once you go ahead and set up these private labels, you can go into your customer list. And when you go ahead and pick on a customer, you can actually go inside the customer and pick which receipt and header and footer information you want it to have, just specifically for that receipt. Now, of course, if it doesn't have one, it's going to use the default system. So anyways, that's a nice little option in this area. Anyway, so that concludes going over the objects area. If anybody has any questions on this, please just let me know. Thanks.